Hello and welcome to episode A of Primordial Harmony, a retelling of the elemental evil story in the Dungeons & Dragons multiverse. Hello and welcome to episode A? I am accidentally streaming my own thing. My name is Mike, and I am the DM of this game, and tonight I'm joined by...
Wait, what's the order? We have new character names.
Yeah,
It's alphabetical by character, like it was, so... the first one would be Chadicus.
Okay, anyway. Hi, my name is Miles. I'm playing Chadicus Winthrop, a druid circle of the spores. Who's next?
Is it me?
No. Oh my god.
Wait, we have a B word. Bit would have been first.
Yes.
Her real name starts with an N, though. That's why I sort of
Oh, I see. I can't see anyone else in the B-side Spit.
My full name starts with an N, but my...
We're gonna go with...
Name... Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Kitty's, you're next.
Hi, I am Kitties, and I am going to be playing Maeve, who is a spell marshal.
And I am Nyx, and I'm playing Natty Bite, bit for short, and she is a Tabaxi monk.
And I am Senna, and I am playing Snow, the elf tempest cleric.
Alright. So, open this up.
I guess I forgot to tell everybody I was an Illidan elf.
That's fine.
It looks autumny.
She is very autumny right now. Don't worry, that will change.
Couple kinks here and there. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Oh, let me change the overlay. And then... Well, that's to start super zoomed in. Okay. You guys aren't actually here. All right. Horstride. A burgeoning city in the fallowed, now frontier region of Couryit-Dwolm, home to several trappings of civilization, a booming industry built on the manufacture of elemental-powered devices and appliances, a university of arcane lore and magic usage, a district of temples to various gods and their priests that serve their divine will, and an avenue of taverns devoted to different genres of music. People here live their lives in relative safety, thanks to the capable, competent militia that patrols the outskirts and streets of town, warding off the threats of the wilderness. Beyond the outlying farms of Forstride, where the militia holds no sway, there's another group that provides service provides safe travel. This organization is not for profit, but for the good of the roads. They are the Wayshields. Myrtle 29th. On the southern hill of Forstride, there rests a small building with a few offices, an armory in the basement, and a small stable for horses. In one of those offices, there sits a man, middle-aged, fit, but not like he used to be. Taking a few puffs from a pipe, mulling over a few administrative tasks, he looks over and out a window overlooking the hill. It's very early in the morning. Well, it's early in the morning, not too early. The sun, having just risen, casting light onto the river that runs through the city, causing it to glimmer. Today, a few individuals would approach this man. In only a few hours would they arrive at the door of the Wayshield headquarters. Let's start with your character, Miles.
Oh boy, alright. So, we're gonna take the story over to the Temple of Lathander, where we see a room decorated with greenery, lovingly taken care of, vines and various plants, and an office with two individuals. One, a portly fellow, balding, immediately gray hair on the sides with just the tiniest bit of black at the roots. This man speaks in a deep voice, and he's kind of consoling the person that seems to be crying in the chair next to him, reaching over and patting his thigh just very kindly and talking to him about something. But as he speaks, the other individual just seems to weep more aggressively. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a tragic event. It is so unfortunate that you must be put through this trying time, but Lathander will see you through. You will find that new purpose in... It was your wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, your wife's death, tragic as it may be, is another opportunity to grow and see in the beauty of new life, a new chance.
The man wallows more, and he says, "But she was my light."
I had a wife as well, and I lost her, and she now resides in a forest somewhere feeding animals, and that probably in some way serves the greater purpose. It was an elemental that did it, so I believe that, we now have safety precautions that will protect other lives. See, it all serves a purpose. You'll be fine, Jonathan.
She's gone.
Well, you'll be gone so soon. Don't worry about it.
He kind of just chokes up a little bit. Looks up at Chaticus. But what am I gonna do? How am I gonna tell? And he starts to...
I'm going to just kind of rub the bow tie, and he's suddenly going to get real passive, and I'm going to just talk him down a little bit more and make sure that he's all well and good before I walk him out of the office.
Yeah. So he kind of he looks at the... do you draw attention to the bow tie?
Yeah, I am wearing a weird kind of light bluish yellow argyle bow tie. It's very sparkly and colorful. And Chaticus does it just to, in some way offer a little bit of brightness to his more drab kind of vestiges.
So he kind of stares.
A little bit of fun in the workplace.
Yeah, he stares at the bow tie. And he kind of wipes his... Okay.
It's all right, Jonathan. You'll be fine. We all go through the steps.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes. I'll answer that. Just take your time. Think about other things. Think about happiness that will come. And I'm going to go deal with this next guest.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That was the timer for your thing.
Sounds good.
So he kind of picks himself up, and he starts to slowly walk out of the little side room in in the Church of Lathander. So what does he do next? You're leading this.
Oh, okay. Chaticus recently had a person that he just spoke to that was talking about the roads being dangerous. They lost one of their main co-workers, and they were really broken up about it. And he wanted to go visit the Way Shields and discuss maybe, a security patrol going out and checking the roads westward. So he was going to make sure that everything is taken care of in Lathander's, mausoleum, go out to the streets and head towards the Way Shields.
Right. Next. Kitties. Introduce your character.
So Maeve wakes up and stretches. She lays in bed, thinking about Ragrin, thinking about where he could be. Not even sure she can put her feet on the floor. She's been doing road work for a while. She's been out there doing side jobs, making some money, trying to find him everywhere. She just can't find him. So she stretches and sits up, puts her feet to the floor. She's thinking to herself she don't want to do this anymore by herself. So she gets up, she dons her armor.
What does she look like?
Well, Maeve is about. She's an Eladrin elf, so she looks a little different than others. Right now, she's wearing her autumn look. She's got long hair, and it's orange like the leaves. Uh, she's thin. She's been out there on her own for a long time, so she's she's about 140, 5'6", um, eyes amber. I wasn't ready for that one.
Her appearance?
Yeah.
I cut you off guard, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. She's wearing studded leather armor and has a strange long sword on her back. Looks a little different. She's decided that today she's going to go check in with this Gordon. She found a flyer. Thought to herself, maybe, she'll work for the Way Shields for a little bit, see how that will be.
Okay. Anything else that you want to describe or talk about?
Nope.
Okay, let's move on to Nyx, your character.
Okay. So, Bit is seen walking down the street, admiring all the knickknacks, clothing, and wares she sees in the shop windows and line tables outside. Following behind her, 4 young, curious kids, as they've never seen a tabaxi before. She swats her tail at them, playfully, of course, looking over her shoulder and shooting them a wink with a smile. They run off giggling. It doesn't bother her at all, as it reminds her of the kids that was once in her clan. Other than being a tabaxi, she does stick out standing tall, just shy of 7 feet, and more thicker than her normal peers. Her back and most of her face is dark gray, white under her chin and belly. When she stands in the sun, you can make out her distinctive stripes on her coat. She bears a scar on her left cheek and a nick on her left ear from when she and one of her brothers had a bit of disagreement when they were younger. She wears a purple thin cloth that binds her chest and matching wrap pants that cut off just before the knees, with slit openings on each side of her thighs. You also notice her elbow-length fingerless gloves as she reaches for and takes hold of a silver necklace hanging from one of the shop's outside displays. Attached to the necklace, a ball pendant embossed with hearts and butterflies. "Where did you get this?" Bit asked the merchant, and he stands in the doorway of his shop.
He says, "Well, wife made it. Little knick-knack."
"How much?"
"Oh, just the gold?"
Bit tosses him a gold, walks away, placing the necklace around her neck. Closing her eyes while holding onto the ball, she whispers, "One day I will find you." She then reaches in her pocket, pulls out a folded-up paper that has seen better days. She unfolds it, and her facial expressions turn to anger as she peers upon the picture before her. Printed up top in bold letters, "Wanted, dead or alive," followed by the Montoya brothers. With 2 pictures of human men, under the left picture, Lazarus, and under the right, Inigo. She whispers out, "Soon." Placing it back in her pocket, she then heads to the Way Shield headquarters in search of any bounty posters there may be.
Is that Princess Bride ref intentional?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
It's
All right.
canon now. She said it.
No, yeah. All right. There's a small scene back at that shop that she was perusing. The individual shopkeep who sold her the necklace kind of walks up to his wife and says, "Honey, I sold one of your necklaces to a cat person." Then we cut to. Go ahead, Senna. Oh, as soon as
Okay.
I do a thing for you. Second, let me cue you properly. This particular character is in need of a different kind of music, so.
So Snow, she wakes up and she is her physical appearance, she's very pale. She has long, dark, almost black hair, green eyes with ice blue flecks throughout them, and she puts on her robes, her icy blue robes adorned with white filigree, and on her forehead is a six-pointed snowflake brand. She gets her clothes on, and then she leaves the little chamber that she has in her temple and looks out over her parish and notices Theo, her most loyal follower, holding a sheep. And she says,
It's just chewing cud, like, and he's just holding it with across his arms, like, dutifully.
and she motions to Theo and says, "Come on, Theo."
He says, "Yes, no," and he walks up to the altar in the middle of this tiny chapel.
She looks out over the very few people that are still here and says, "Hello, brothers and sisters.
There's only like two.
As you know,
Oh, sorry.
today is the day of sacrifice." And then she, like, Snow moves to stand next to the sheep and, like, pets its head.
Just totally placid sheep.
She pulls out her dagger and says, "O Frost Maiden, harbinger of winter, accept this sacrifice as a token of our faith, and bestow your blessings upon us, your humble servants, that we may go forth and serve you." And then she slides the dagger in under its jaw, killing it instantly. And then starts to dress it.
Blood starts to pool onto the altar, and as it pools, it freezes.
Aurel has accepted our sacrifice. And she starts to dress the sheep.
Small murmurs when you say that. Small murmurs with the two people that are here. Praise the Frost Maiden.
As she's dressing the sheep and harvesting it, she turns and looks at Theo and says, "Where is everyone?"
He says, "I don't know, Snow. Slowly but surely people just don't show up for service. But there's one of my... Well, I don't know if I can call him a friend anymore. He tried to get me to go with him. Somewhere. He didn't say where, he told me to just follow. He said to leave... to leave Arl behind. He says, to be on the lookout if I changed my mind for anyone with this symbol," and he holds up a little drawing. And it is... Oh, crap. I don't want to mess this up by accident. That's right, okay. He holds up that one.
And she furrows her brow and she says, Theo, you finish this up and I'm going to go look for them. And she stands up and brushes her hands off on her robe. And then retreats to her chamber and puts on her training regular armor, which is ice white scale mail with blue streaks through it. And a fur cloak, the mantle around the cloak is white fur, and the rest of the cloak is a deep navy blue. And she puts on 2 streaks of war paint on her cheeks and grabs her glaive ice and then leaves the temple, making sure to acknowledge the followers who are still there and making sure that they have everything that they need and giving a few gold to one of the followers who is hard up. And then she leaves, and as she's walking through town looking for the former members of her parish, she sees a flyer with a 6-pointed snowflake water stain. And she says, "This is a sign from a reel." And then she takes the flyer and heads towards Gordon.
Okay. So, some hours pass, and this group of individuals forms up in front of the Wayshield's office. I'm going to drag some tokes onto the board so that we can kind of visualize that. But to set the scene, all 4 of your characters are in front, just outside of the Wayshield's office, sort of coming to step up to the stoop nearly at the same time. You all see each other, possibly regard each other.
Snow nods to the others.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Snow, you sort of recognize the man, the portly man, as as a member of the clergy of Lathander. You've seen him around here and there. And Chadicus, you also recognize Snow, sort of. Cinna, tell me, what do you think? What kind of opinion do you think Chadicus would have of Snow with the the exposure we talked about?
Well, I can't imagine that he would have any strong feelings one way or the other.
Okay.
Just noticing me as the one doomsaying around town.
Okay. So, what do you give me some more? What do you guys do? Dave, bit. You see a tabaxi, which you have to decide whether or not you've seen a cat person before.
Meg walks up to Bit and she says, "My, aren't you a pretty little thing? Where you come from?"
The land of Mastika. How about you? Are you from around here?
You might say that. I've been around for a while.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't think I've introduced myself. I'm Bit.
I'm Maeve.
Are we at the?
You're all
are we
there.
At like
You're all there. You're like on. They're like at the porch, basically, in front of the front door. So if you want to interact,
Snow will go ahead and knock on the door.
okay. You knock on the door, and after a few seconds, the door opens, and there's a young man standing there. He says, "The door's open," and he just kind of opens it for you.
I'll step through.
I follow right behind.
I'm in there too.
He kind of looks strangely at Snow, who knocked at a door that's usually like people just walk in, and he says,
I didn't know.
it's true, she didn't know. He says, what? He looks at the whole group here, and he says, well, what can I do for all of you?
I'm here about this flyer, and I'll hold up the flyer.
Oh, excellent.
As am I.
Well, let me go get Gordon. And he points to Bit and Chaticus. Are you two here for to hire someone, or are you here for the flyer too?
Chaticus was kind of like lost in thought. It's been a while since he's been around here, but he kind of shakes out of his stupor and looks, oh, yes, I just need to speak to Gordon, a security issue towards the west. I thought he'd let him know about it.
Okay. And you, he kind of like stammers a bit because he also hasn't ever seen a tabaxi.
I'm here for a job.
Okay, great. I'll be right back. And he goes into the back, and then you see him start to walk through this hall, and behind him is Gordon, as all the players know. And this gentleman has dark black hair. He has kind of thin eyes of a blue color. He walks toward all of you. He's a human. Walks toward all of you, and he says, "Oh, excellent, excellent. Come to my office, please. I'd like to speak with all of you."
It's like he was expecting us. What?
He says, "I'm just glad somebody answered the flyer."
Flyer? What flyer?
I know no such flyer.
Maeve hands over her flyer to Bit.
And I'll hand my flyer over to Chaticus.
I kind of take it properly and nod my head, and what does it say?
It says that there's help wanted, additional help wanted, that isn't normal way shield work, isn't normal escorting work. It mentions, actually didn't write it out completely, but it mentions like there's danger, but it's for the good of Forstride and the good of the region. If you're interested, talk to Gordon of the Way Shields.
Count me in.
Not heard of this. I start walking into Gordon's office.
So he's got on his desk, he's got what looks like a pastry. Looks like he's either eating it just to eat it, or he hasn't eaten breakfast yet. Takes a bite of it. He says, "Thank you all for stopping by today." Puts it down, wipes his face, and there's a little smear above his lip, and it also looks like the six-pointed snowflake, only to Snow. He says, "I need to express some things to you. We must all be on the same page. I need to..."
Might I help you with that? I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and just kind of like wipe it off of his face. You had a schmutz a little bit.
Oh, thank you very much. He puts down a napkin. I just feel I must explain my intentions fully, so... Right, well... He takes a second, takes a breath, looks out the window, and then he looks back at the party and he says, "The roads are the blood vessels that convey the lifeblood of any region, whether or not it is a kingdom or a loose collection of city-states and villages, which is what Couryit-Dwolm is." He picks up his pipe, which you noticed was kind of was smoldering, like the stuff in it was smoldering on his desk. He takes a small puff, puts it back down. "When I took on leadership of the Way Shields, that was the philosophy that drove me to make it the way it is, with ideals of protecting the common folk. If people don't feel safe on the roads, they'll turn to their leaders, and if their leaders can't do anything, it leaves open a vacuum that invites in tyrants. This causality has appeared many times in recorded history. The events are a bit different, but the stories are mostly the same. The roads have become even more dangerous as of late." He starts to kind of pace around. "Which is why I've put out the flyers you all saw, well, 2 of you saw. Now, I cannot lie to you, there is no substantial pay. There are no travelers that are funding this other than the meager surplus of our coffers, and I'll be damned if I get tied up in the bureaucracy of the Citadel. All I can offer is the standard wage of a skilled laborer, 1 gold per day of work. The pay is not what this is about, however. As I said, the roads are like blood vessels. If any of you know your medical studies, you'll know what I'm getting at. I'm asking you to be the defense not of the lifeblood, not the people or the commerce, but of the vessels themselves, by going to the source of these troubles and putting down the monstrous folk that seek nothing more than to raid and pillage, doing so to prevent the potential rise of a tyranny." He looks to each of you, he kind of like gives each of you a look in the eye, and he says, "Will you be the limp that defends his region? Will you join this cause?"
Snow nods.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Quite an interesting analogy, sir. I was actually here to just drop off some information, but you say you are in need of help?
Quite so. I have a few, friends isn't the right word. He says, a few associates, one of my, top men, and some of his companions have been traveling around, and they've been running into more than one area of trouble around the region. One of the largest issues we seem to be facing is gnoll attacks on the roads, usually around between here. Second, I forgot the name of his own city. Between here and Orboro. In fact, that is partially your first assignment if you choose to accept this position.
I guess you don't recognize me. I'm Orimia's husband. The Goliath woman used to be a Way Shield.
Chadicus. I haven't seen you in years.
I know, it's been troubled times. I've heard some tale of the roads. I've been dealing with some people who are injured and some people who have lost others.
When you say that, his eyes kind of, his expression just goes grim. Like, you can tell that he feels personally responsible for that.
I can't say I'm very familiar with combat, but I've been working on my magic and perhaps I can lend aid.
It'd be appreciated.
So, yes, I will answer your flyer like the others.
What did you say your wife's name was?
Orimia.
Orimia. He says, he looks at you and he smiles. There's a little twinkle in his eye. He says, Orimia would be proud.
I mean, she's told me so many stories about the Way Shields. Way Shields love to talk, so
smiles
being
at that.
one will kind of honor her in some way.
He smiles at that. He says, right, well, here's an assignment for you. Good timing. He says, like I was talking about with the northeast side of the Silch Road, a nest of sorts was found by one of our greens, an excellent markswoman. Her name is Sia Bukrug. It's about, by her estimations, it's about a day north on the Silch Road, and off of the Silch Road northeast about 3 miles. She is informing that she's left a marker on one of the trees. It is a few dyed leather straps on a tree trunk. She has informed me that it's very hard to miss. So your first assignment is to go there, and if there's any activity, clear it out. Think you can do that?
Well, I'll certainly try to help.
I don't see where that would be a problem.
Before you leave, we do need to draw up an employment contract just so that all of the paperwork's done and I don't get audited by the Citadel. So, he says...
bureaucracy is a tedious error.
How long is this contract?
As long as you will take it.
Okay.
I cannot bind you to it for longer than you wish. The Way Shields have always been about people deciding to help rather than forcing them to help longer than they wish.
Okay, then I agree.
He says, now out in front... Uh-oh. He says, now out in front is my assistant, and the receptionist you spoke to. His name is Rethik. He will draw up the contract for you, and then you can be on your way when you're ready.
While he's drafting up the contract, I take a moment to, turn to my new group members. I say, well, no time like the present. I should introduce myself. My name is Chadicus. I believe I know you, Snow, but I'm not familiar with you two. What is your names?
I'm Maeve O'Donnell.
Maeve, pleasure. And how do you get your hair that color? I'm not familiar with this style of dye that you use.
It's not really a dye. In fact, I change according to my feeling.
Interesting. Blessing from some fey creature, perhaps? Maybe a magic at work? Are you cursed in any manner?
Absolutely not, sir.
I'm not trying to pry, just want to know. And what capabilities are you bringing to this team? I personally am an accomplished healer, but in the sorts of combat I'm very new, green, if you will.
You hear the receptionist, Rithik, kind of chuckle at that.
I am a fighter.
Ooh. My late wife, Arimia, was also a fighter. She's very talented. What weapon do you use?
My sword?
Well, I look forward to seeing you in action with your sword. And about you, you said your name was Bit?
Bit. Yes.
I'm not familiar with your race. Where do you come from?
The land of Mystica. Have you heard of it?
I have not, unfortunately. I've done a lot of reading, but I've never heard of Mystica. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Was it Mysteka? Mysteka.
Mysteka? I'll work on that, I promise.
Oh god, I gotta work on that too.
And no, I already know that you are very capable. But what brought you to this work?
Well, if you look at the flyer, There is a 6-pointed snowflake water stain right there. It's a message from my goddess Auril.
I
I'm
look at
meant to be
the
on this journey.
flyer. Do I see a 6-pointed snowflake?
Part of me thinks that it probably would have dried up by now.
Your mark must have dried up. Perhaps she wants you to stay here.
Do not mock me and my convictions.
Well, I seek not to do so. I hope you find whatever purpose your god is seeking out for you.
Snow turns to Maeve and Bit and says, as our companion said, I'm Snow. And she reaches her hand out.
I reach my big paw out.
And I'll shake Bit's paw, and you notice that her hand is very, very cold. And then I'll offer a handshake to Maeve, too.
Maeve shakes her hand, and because she's been thinking about Raritan all day, she turns to Winter.
Fascinating.
Her amber hair turns to a snow white. Her eyes become white. Her skin becomes pale white.
Snow smiles. It seems you've been blessed by Auril, too.
Do you think Snow would know about Eladrin? I think that's your call, certainly.
Probably not.
Okay.
She doesn't have a whole lot of,
Ties to Elven, part of her
right.
ancestry. Okay. At this point, Rithink says, "Oh, it's all done," and he lays out 4 sheets of paper. The print is pretty. It's not small. It's actually pretty simple terms. There's no real binding. There's just you agree to be paid this much to do this much work, and you can leave whenever you want. But please make sure you inform, basically.
Snow signs it without hesitation.
Maeve gets up and behind Snow and signs. Well, this should definitely be an adventure.
Chaz kind of flips it over, expecting more of it, and says, curious, and signs it.
All right.
A way shield. I'm so excited.
So, it is about... It's just a little bit before midday. Are you guys going to... What do you guys want to do? When do you want to head out? Figure it out.
Maeve looks at the group and she says, should we get on the road or should we take some time?
I simply need to inform the Temple of Lathander, let them know that I will be not available for any consoling.
I need to do the same.
Consoling.
I act a bit of as a counselor in times of grief for many people.
I bet you're just wonderful at that.
I've heard compliments here and there, but mainly I try to accentuate the fact that it is a part of nature and is a part of life, and, the emotions we dwell on just seem to hurt us more than they offer us any sort of blessing.
Well, bless your heart.
Yes, I think he did. But I'll go inform them right away, and then would we meet on the north side of town?
It'd be the northwest side of town, yeah.
Across the bridges.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good to me. Maybe me and Miss Bit here can get to know each other a little bit.
Looking forward to it.
Is there anything that Bit needs to take care of? Nix. Hello?
Hmm.
I'll take that as a no.
No?
No.
Okay. Alright. So if you guys want to play out, if you guys want to, the two clergy members, if you guys want to play out leaving, you may.
Snow. Is snow coming?
Winter comes for us all.
Oh, well said.
Try really hard to avoid Game of Thrones references, but it's not going to happen.
Sweetie pie, winter's already here.
It seemed quite humid today. I don't know if it really did.
We could certainly use some rain.
Well, I can provide some if you'd like, but I don't think it'd be necessary. But anyway, I will head over and I will let the head priest know, and I will meet you in the north side of town.
Sounds
Excited to work with you
good.
all. And I start waddling my way over to the temple district.
So, you guys are Chaticus and Snow are definitely going the same direction. So I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to play out a scene with just you guys walking in that direction.
I'm just gonna, walk quietly next to her with that kind of, meandering, smiling grin. That might seem fake for some people, but is sincere for Jadicus.
Snow's just walking silently.
Okay. You guys eventually get to the temple district and split off. Or, well, actually, you even walk to the same courtyard, and then you kind of split off to go to those different places within the courtyard. So, Snow, you walk into your small chapel.
Theo,
Yes, Snow.
I've been contracted by our goddess. I don't know how long I'll be gone, but I need you to watch over the temple.
He says, "Oh, of course. Shall I perform services?
Yes.
I will do this."
There's a small chest in my chambers that contains money and other supplies if any of our parish need it.
Yes, Snow.
Very good. And then she leaves.
Okay. Chaticus, you walk into the much larger Temple of Lathander.
And who's the head priest in the Temple of Lathander?
Let's find out. Okay. We're gonna find out the fun way. Because I don't have notes for this, so we're gonna find out the fun way.
Randomness.
High Priest Brighton.
So as I walk in, I look for High Priest Brighton. Ah, Brighton! There you are. I had to speak with you real quickly.
Chaticus, sure. What do you need?
A wonderful thing has just happened, and I wanted to tell you about it, but what it means is I will not be able to offer my consoling services for a brief period.
He kind of, has like a semi-shocked look on his face, and he says, well, I can't make you stay. I'll have to get one of the acolytes to act in your stead.
Samantha's quite talented. I think you should ask her, perhaps. But I'm just heading be northward. I'm going to be working for the Waste Shields, of all things. I know, completely different from what I'm normally doing, but I think I could do a lot of good out in the north.
He says, he just kind of looks flustered. He doesn't look flustered. He looks You know that one gif of the guy who's like really close to the camera, he's just blinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of like has that expression, and he says, well, if you believe you'll bring more light into the world this way, then I wish you the best of luck.
I mean, we're all about new beginnings. I'm hoping to have one here. My group is very interesting, though. There's a woman who changes her hair color on command. Strange. And a cat. A large bipedal cat.
He just like he's just staring. Yeah. Things.
Anyway.
It definitely seems that there's a new beginning on the horizon.
I agree,
Whether
very
it's
much so.
for good or for ill, well, hopefully you can steer it toward the good. And then he claps your shoulder.
Thank you. Well, I should head off. I have a lot of things to prepare, but do well, see to it, and I hope to be back very shortly.
May Lathander shine his light on you.
And you as well.
And then there's a scene where after Chadicus leaves and High Priest Brighton's in his little chapel office, and he's just like, a bipedal cat? Then we cut to whatever. What are you doing next?
Oh, I'm just gonna run to my office, grab some, things, grab my herbalism kit, my pack,
Okay.
my gear, and my walking quarterstaff, because he is a bit hefty, so he's gonna have to walk off some LBs.
It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be like one of those, like Lost. It's gonna be like
flop sweat the whole way.
I'm sorry, what?
Flop sweat the whole way.
Oh my god! Why'd you say that? Flop sweat. Okay. It's gonna be like Lost with that one character who like loses weight while he's on the island. I don't remember his name.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, Bit and Maeve, is there anything you guys want to do before we move on to meeting up?
No, Maeve has everything she needs in her pack.
Okay.
So does Bit. She's ready to go.
Okie dokie. So, about 40 minutes later, you guys meet up at the north west side of Fourth Stride, and it's a little bit after noon, after like midday noon, and you guys start making your way. Gonna need to make a new token for B-side party. I might just. Oh, hold on, let me.
So it looked like we were gonna run into ourselves.
No, I made sure. Myrtle 29 is when the party A, the Excavators, were still abouts in near Mortrath and the Sky Pierce Peaks. So, but maybe, who knows? Not this session though. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually move the party token over here. I'm gonna do a little silliness. Tint. What color should I tint this token so that we know it's different?
Blue.
Blue. Alright. Sky blue. Okay, good enough.
One would say even ice blue.
So, you guys have left in the middle of the day. So, by the time you get around, it starts to get dark around you when you get to about here. But, you see maybe one, on the day's journey, you see, a group, traveling toward Fourth Stride. It looks like just a small carriage with a merchant and a couple of way shields flanking sides. They give you hellos, and Bit draws a couple of stares for a few moments, but they don't really call out to you.
I just shake my head.
So it is now getting dark. Do you guys press on?
Could we, perchance, maybe consider resting? Maybe making a campsite on the side of the road?
Are you gonna
Sounds
be
like
all
a
right,
good
honey?
idea.
I walk when I can, but the roads are very uneven, and my back is killing me. Oh, we can keep going if you want to. It's just I feel like some rest would do us all. You aren't tired at all. Wow.
Oh, honey, if we need to take a break, we can.
It certainly
You
would
just
not
let
do
us
for you
know.
to die already.
Seeing you're the healer.
It would be useful to have me, I hope. But we haven't encountered any dangers yet. That's good, at least. Oh,
It's better to encounter them during daylight than nighttime.
well said. I think now is the time to find a suitable spot for a campsite. Should I start a fire?
That's probably a good idea.
I'm just gonna move to the side of the road and take like the log that I brought and start, casting prestidigitation on it and starting a very small fire.
If only we had a chef.
I can provide food if you haven't brought any provisions. Here, I am going to cast one of my favorite spells because it's so fun.
I love good berries.
And produce 10 little berries. Can I hand one to each of my new companions? Actually, I can hand all of you two.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir.
Now. Remember, you have to eat them within 24 hours. And the after effect, the taste will go away after a little bit, but very nutritious.
Before he said that, Maeve threw a berry up and tossed it in her mouth and made a face. Oh, this is just... Ugh.
Like I said, nutritious, but not the best of aftertastes. And the numbing effect will also die down after a little bit. Your tongue will again begin to, curl properly after a minute.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Maeve just rolls out her bedroll and puts her pack on the top, and then she just plops down.
Perhaps we should take turns watching for the night.
I will gladly take the first watch while there's still a little bit of light.
I'm not in need for a lot of rest.
Well, you're going to travel a whole nother day tomorrow. Perhaps just a little shut-eye will help you.
Bless your heart. How much do you know about an elf?
I don't know very much about your types of elves. Do you work in the same way? Is it also the trance?
Absolutely.
In the same
I don't know
family.
why, but I thought it might have been a dryad. I was so wrong. I start speaking Sylvan and I say, my apologies.
No harm done.
Are you checking your languages?
I am.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
You do have Sylvan.
It's the fancier elf.
It's the more fairy elf.
Yeah.
What other scenes wanted to be played out? Ooh.
Snow says her nightly prayers and wipes off the war paint before she goes into her trance. And she'll take the last watch.
Maeve is going to stay up with Chaticus.
What about it?
Guess I'm sleeping and taking second watch.
Okay. So no other scenes. The night passes without incident. But I want everyone to roll a perception check.
Is it dark enough to where I can't see?
This
with
is
my...
based on hearing.
Ah, okay. I should probably turn off the always.
Yes, same.
Maeve and Chaticus. We can play this scene out. You guys hear kind of a growl in the middle of the night. It sounds like it's quiet, and you even with those rolls, you can't really discern where it's coming from. But then, like a few minutes later, it goes away.
You hear that as well, Maeve?
Yeah, I heard it. Did you hear where it came from?
I could not place it. What do gnolls exactly sound like? I've never seen one.
They are some ugly creatures, let me tell you.
Ooh,
They
please do.
sound kind of like a dog. Kinda. A little deeper. Look
The growl-
kinda like someone beat a dog over with a stick for a while.
But it's still moving.
Well, it did sound mongrel-esque. I don't know if that was it, though. Should we investigate, or should we wait until they have rested?
Well, with us not being able to hear where it came from, walking away while people are sleeping is a really bad idea.
Well, I can maybe send out some scouts.
Scouts?
I'm going to cast another spell. And I'm going to conjure some animals.
Okay.
I'm going to choose 8 4th level creatures or lower, and just essentially a bunch of little flying animals. I'm thinking maybe moths.
Love it.
And
Whole
they're just going
bunch.
to kind of fly out in directions and then just come back after a while and give me some nods and no's.
Okay.
Does Maeve recognize these as she's from the Feywild?
She knows what moths are.
Okay.
You send them out, and when they come back after maybe about 40 minutes, they all have negatory responses.
It doesn't seem like it's anywhere near us, but perhaps the moths didn't spot anything.
Well, we'll just keep our ears open.
Well, we got an hour, so I'll just kind of, instruct them to fly out a good 100 feet each direction. If any of them spot anything dangerous, to come back.
Okay. Do that. While back, just before they kind of poof back to the Fae, these one of the ones you sent that went in the direction of the road comes back and indicates something. That they certainly saw something. They can't really communicate much to you. Yeah.
It's just like kind of the ups and downs, nodding or nose.
Yeah.
So, understood. It looks like there might be something on the road that direction.
I still don't think we should leave these two ladies here alone.
No, we won't, but it's a good thing to tell them when we change rests. Speaking of which, I probably should, maybe lay down. I do actually need to sleep.
I guess I should trance. Let's wake up Bit and tell her it's her turn.
You are woken up.
My turn already.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, so Chadicus
Yes.
sent out some moths to check out a sound we heard, and from the road, one of the moths says there's something there. So keep your ears open. And if you need me, wake me.
Will do. Okay, I guess so. I'm watching.
Okay, you're watching.
Maeve
Especially
curls up and goes
during-
into a trance.
Yeah, I'm especially watching towards where they told me the sound was coming.
You don't hear or see anything of note. Just the normal sounds of the wildlife out in these plains, but that's about it. And when your shift ends, Snow comes out of her trance.
Snow, it's time.
Yes, thank you. Snow,
Jadicus and Maeve said there was a sound coming up north, but on my watch it seems quiet.
did they say what it sounds like?
Did they?
Nope.
No, we did not. We just
No,
told you we
no.
heard something.
Game of telephone.
No.
Very well. Thank you.
I go and sleep.
Next 2 hours, or the next 4 hours, are boring as hell because nothing happens for you. And
After about an hour, Snow will start sharpening her glaive while she looks out.
all right. And yeah, the sun eventually starts to rise, and it is morning.
I believe it is time that we all woke up and get going.
Really? Is the sun already up?
You open your eyes, and it's like poof, right in your face.
All right.
Maeve wakes up and turns back into autumn.
I will never grow tired of that.
I wake up, yawning, stretching.
It is my preferred season.
All right. So you all pack up your gear and you get going again. And 2 hours on the road pass, and you get to about here. And when you're just kind of going along the road, it is Chadicus who spots, sort of in the grass off of the road, there is a brightly dyed yellow strap of leather. It looks like it's been worn for a while, and it looks like it's pointing in that direction. Wait.
Ah, our marker. See? Over
that
there?
direction.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
It looks like we're heading to the plains. Shall we?
Absolutely.
Yes.
About an hour and a half. It's still sort of morning. You guys get to around here, and you see there's a copse of trees, and as you sort of pass by, there's a ridge that kind of goes up, and then there's a copse of trees right below it, and before you can start to either go around the ridge or over it, you on one of the trees is an X made of the same leathers.
I think I'm going to take this time to cast Major Armor on myself and then start heading over that way.
Oh, I meant to ask you, you're not taking the lucky feat anymore?
Nah, I thought it was too shenanigansy.
Alright. Well, Resilient is certainly a good choice. So, you cast Mage Armor on yourself? Cool.
It's mainly because I wrote a backstory. He's not lucky at all.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, towards the X.
I mean, so it's at a tree, and then immediately around you don't see... Actually, you approach, and inside a small knot in the tree, you see a small slip of parchment just kind of poking out.
I delicately grab the parchment and unravel it and adjust my spectacles to look at it.
It says, any way shield that reads this, be careful. Just on the other side of the ridge is the entrance to the nest. I saw several gnolls going in and out. Approach cautiously. Signed, Sia.
Ooh, it appears Sia has left us a note. The nest is quite close. As I hand the note around to my party members.
Well, let's get at it.
This is going to be so exciting.
What are we waiting for?
So what is your plan of approach here?
Maeve is going to approach cautiously to see if she can see any.
I'm going to take my little wooden dinner plate that I have attached straps to and use the makeshift shield and get walking slowly towards behind Maeve.
Amazing.
Is there like rocks or trees?
There's some cover,
Kind
yeah.
of cover, yeah.
There's bushes strewn about and a few boulders here and there. And I believe the note said that it was just over this ridge. So it goes up a bit, and then there's a side to it, or there's it's like flush with the ground on one side, and then it kind of leads up, and it looks like you could kind of hop over it. And when I say ridge, I mean like the ground rises up for a good 30 feet. Before you can tell it likely drops off.
Maeve hears Chaticus huffing behind her.
You also hear Snow's armor clanking.
Oh my, aren't we a noisy group? Are you gonna live through this, sir?
We'll find out. I'm not as spry as I used to be, but I can do things.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply you couldn't.
Well, let's find this nest and I'll show you that I have worth. Mark my words.
Every person has some worth, sir.
So what's your plan of attack?
What is our plan of attack?
Or approach, whatever.
Well, we're gonna go to the side that has some cover.
Okay.
And see if we can see anything.
Okay, so you attempt to stealth. Who is doing that?
I will also attempt to stealth.
I
am
too.
going to motion that not everybody come, looking at Snow and her.
Surprisingly, my asthmatic fat man is more stealthy than my very athletic blonde 6'7" guy.
Okay.
Snow will stay back.
Okay. Give me a moment. All right. So, you guys approach with Snow kind of hanging back, kind of go around the ridge because that's where there's a lot of bushes and a little bit of cover and some boulders. Let me things here, moving some tokes around, some tokens, and make sure that the game is going to catch this correctly. Alright, so you guys sneak behind that bush there, and you hear, like, and peering around the bush, you do see a cavern entrance and a few knolls in front of it. In addition to this, as you draw near, like, going around, you're kind of drawing near to the entrance sneakily, you see over the top of the hill the cave seems to lead into. There appears to be some kind of construction rounding or like seeing over the hill. You see what looks like a spire of packed dirt floating in the air. Beneath it is a landing staircase that leads to a wooden platform, and above that a spiral stair that leads up to the floating dirt. At the very top is a whitewashed wooden shack.
Do we only see the two that are standing there?
As for the gnolls, that's all you see.
I look back at Snow and I do the hand signals for we see two.
Snow nods.
And then I point up. Can she see the spire in the sky?
From where Snow is, she can't. She's blocked behind some tree cover.
So I motion for her to come forward.
Snow will try to
She'll do her best.
come to where they are stealthily.
Okay.
While she's coming, a Maeve is going to sneak behind this other bush right here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth. Right. So, Snow, you get to about here, and Maeve, you rustle the bush, but you get there, and Bit and Chaticus can hear the questioning, and they begin to approach. Is Snow still walking toward the bush with that she sees Chaticus and Bit at?
Yes.
Okay, so she crosses here, and they get to here, and this is our little encounter distance. And they spot her, and they everyone roll me initiative.
Yeah, that's where I wanted to crit.
Yeah, nice crit.
Alright, stand by. Definitely need to change this music. Shit. There we go. Lupa. Alright. Let me sort the initiative. Alright. Well, Chaticus. You're...
I'm not first.
Wait, how
Should
are
be
you?
Mauve. She didn't grab her token.
Maeve.
Oh, you didn't grab your token.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. What'd you roll again? Oh, 24.
24.
All right. Okay, so Maeve, you hear them point at you and kind of cry out, and looks like they're going to start moving toward you. What do you do?
I am going to run in front of the bush that everybody's standing at and kind of block their...
Okay.
And then I am going to...
Going to?
I'm thinking, I'm sorry. I'm going to throw my firebolt.
All right.
This gentleman right here.
Okie dokie. That's a miss, unfortunately. Anything else?
I'm going to... I guess I can't throw it twice, can I?
No. This is a spell.
I'm going to try to throw my shocking grasp at him.
Well, no, you're done. That's your action.
So if you have like bonus, you can do something there.
I thought I could attack twice at 5th level.
Nope.
That's for
that's for attacks. This is a spell. So a spell is different from an attack.
Okay.
I don't think you have
I'm
any...
going to stand here in front of them so they don't take it.
Paticus.
Alright. Just like we practice. I'm gonna lean my little tiny bald head reflecting in the sun around the bush. I'm gonna wave my hand, and you're gonna see a skeletal hand just grab at its throat.
All right.
So cast Chill Touch. It didn't roll
That's
the
the
attack
damage.
for some reason. Yeah. Why did it not do attack? Yes, spell attack. Do that. Try that again. Ha! 20 hit. Can I take that damage, Jason?
Yeah, so skeletal hand grasps at the creature. Alright.
And as a bonus action, because I can cast another cantrip as a bonus action if it's a bonus action, right?
What? Oh,
When you're doing spells,
is the
if you do a leveled spell,
is the casting time a bonus action?
it is a bonus. I'm gonna cast
Okay.
Shillelagh.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
Make my quarterstaff magical, and I'll cue that in real fast.
Alright. Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Any move?
No, I'm
Okay,
hiding behind this
Snow.
bush.
Alright, Snow's gonna, like, grimace. Because she's the reason that we're fighting. I think I can get all the way to this guy.
Probably. Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to, as we're running there, I'm going to pull out ice. And I will cast Inflict Wound.
Oh, we're going hard. Okay. That's a hit. Okay.
Yikes.
What's it look like when you... Well, what's it look like? Tell me what it looks like. He's dead.
So the blade of the glaive, like, kind of frosts over, and as she swings it, like, snowflakes come pouring off of as like a trail from the glaive. And just slices right through him.
Alright. And, like, it freezes his body. And, like, it kind of withers. It flash freezes its body, like freezer burn kind of nonsense. Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Hit.
Okay, Bet is going to run up to this guy. Then she's going... Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah. And, left paw hit.
Okay. That's a hit. Alright, 4 bludgeon.
And then the right paw with their claws.
Heck yeah. That's a miss.
Heck no.
Bonus action martial arts?
Okay, say that again.
Bonus action martial arts.
You can attack as a bonus action after you take the attack action. Because you're a monk.
Because you're a monk.
Okay, so that means I can do another
Yes.
unarmed one.
Yes.
I'm gonna try the claws again.
Alright.
New classes. Everyone's
hits.
the trust them.
And rolling 1 on damage dice is no fun. But you definitely give him a good cut. A cat scratch. Angrily. That one's dead. And then the one in front of Bit will go. You see him look back toward the cave and kind of and then he faces Bit again and is going to attack. He's going to, since you scratched him, he's going to try to bite you. Rolls a natural 1, so he doesn't bite you. And that's his turn. Maeve.
Maeve runs up and to the gentleman, the knoll, and hits him with her. I'm having technical difficulties with
Gotcha.
roll 20, sorry.
Come on, roll 20. Roll 20 be chugging along. That
It really is.
Yes, unfortunately. I recommend Firefox for roll 20.
She's going to try again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hit. That's not possible. You're keying it to
There's something wrong.
You're keying it to your strength. You need to key it to your dex. The
Yeah.
damage dice is keyed to your strength. It needs to be keyed to your dex. So
what's your dex right now?
18.
So
That
that's a
means it should be
5.
plus 3.
It is keyed to my deck.
The damage isn't though. Your attack
Oh,
roll
there
is.
it is.
Yeah. So that's 5 then. Okay. Wait. Yeah, it's 5 then. Okay. Cool.
3 more.
Cut through him and Chaticus.
All right. Let's see if I can move these old bones that far. I cannot. So I am just going to scoot. And then I'm going to just try to get the skeletal hand on this one as well. Just gotta slap him across the face.
All right. Hit. Okay. What's it look like when you kill him?
He's kind of, half-heartedly doing it. He's not very familiar with this spell, and he just kind of moves his hand, gently wafts over, and you just see the face just slowly erode away and rot as it falls to the ground.
Yeah. All right. We're not out of initiative. So, anything else, Chaticus?
No, that'll be my turn.
All right, Snow. What do you do?
Do I see anybody else?
You hear grumblings and coming from the cave.
Alright, I'm going to... I will move over here.
All right.
And I will ready ice for whenever anybody gets into my reach.
Okie dokie. Alright. Bit.
Okay, I'm going to move over by Snow, kind of in that crease there, to kind of give me a little bit of cover.
Okay.
Maybe.
What?
That's kind of hidden as they come
Are you
out.
trying to hide?
Kind of, yeah.
Roll stealth. Okay. You are very hidden. Alright, so I messed up a little bit. So first thing that happens is this guy pops out. He actually was at initiative 16. So he runs up to Snow with the intent to attack. Did you ready an action?
I did.
All right, take it. That's a hit. All right, 11 damage. As you cut through, its stomach and little ice. The blood kind of freezes a bit. It's like, ah! And then it lurches, and it's going to attack Snow. It's got a spear in its hand, and it just kind of like it's taking it back a bit and just drives it toward her. 14 to hit.
What was it?
14.
No, that misses.
All right. We move on to Maeve. Oh, actually, no, we don't. Because these guys show up. And... Oh, they're both the same. They're in the same initiative, so...
Is this guy within my reach?
Yeah.
This one? I'm gonna take my reaction.
Already did, with your readied action.
Oh, is that... Okay.
That's how that
Never
works.
mind.
So, this one starts to run past you, spotting Maeve. You can't take an opportunity attack as reactions, and it's going to attack her with a spear. 12 to hit.
Oh, misses.
Alright. This one's going to help its buddy and attempt to attack. Will not go in Snow. Hold on. Yep. Okay. 23 to hit on Snow.
That hits.
5 piercing.
Okay.
That's its turn. Maeve.
Okay, I have a stupid question first, and I'm sorry for doing this right now. But Green Blade Flame, that goes on my sword, right? It's not a spell I have to...
You make an attack roll with the sword, and then if it hits you, apply the effects. But
Okay.
If you cast Green Flame Blade, you can't use your extra attack.
Because
Okay.
it's a spell. Yeah.
So Maeve's going to attack the gentleman in front of her.
Yeah. That's a hit.
It is not with Green Blade, I promise.
Got you. You just clicked the wrong one. 5 damage. Rolling a 1 on the dice again. That sucks. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm going to go ahead and attack him again.
That unfortunately misses. Anything else?
Nope, that was it.
So the knoll, you slice through, and then as you wind up for another attack, it kind of pushes your blade a little bit, and you just follow through to the side of him. Chatikus.
Alright, let's hit this thing. I'm gonna waddle my way upwards, kind of delicately place my feet around the dead gnoll's body, and kind of wind up and swing. I'm gonna cast a booming blade on this.
Nice.
Hey, y'all. Cast what level? Why are you asking me that? Yep. So, the roll to attack.
Roll an attack with
It's gonna be wisdom, actually, so it's not gonna key in right, so I'm just gonna roll it real quick manually and then change it.
Okay.
Because it's weird. So, 1d20 plus my 3 plus 4, 7. 12 misses.
That is a miss, yeah.
So it just kind of whiffs over his head, and then I am going to stay there and just hold up my shield
Alright.
nervously.
This gnoll moves over around a bit, and he doesn't notice her. Then he flanks Snow and attempts to drive his spear into her back. 21 to hit.
So because you went by me, can I...
Did you ready an attack?
No.
Okay, then no. 8 piercing.
Okay.
And that's its turn. Now it's your turn, Snow.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. So I'm gonna take a step back here. And I'm gonna cast Cold Front.
What?
It's our reflavored Thunder Wave.
Oh, okay. I figured that's what you're about to do, but you cut out.
Oh.
Alright, con saves. Both fronted, dig it. Did you come up with that, or did we come up with that? I don't remember.
We did.
Alright.
Both of us.
So one saves, and the other one does not. Roll the damage, okay. So this one saves, so it's gonna take 8. And then the one next to it is going to take... Oof. Alright, one of them zooms over here and just tumbles to the ground, frozen. Bit.
Okay, I'm gonna pop out on this one.
Alright, you have surprise, so you have advantage.
Gonna come down hard with my claws.
Yeah. That's a hit. Seven slashing, alright.
Then do another claws hit.
Yeah. That's a hit. 5. Okay. Bonus action strike?
Yeah, I'll just give him a punch.
I imagine you're here.
Oh, can I kick them? Is that
Yes,
considered?
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him.
Alright. How does your kick end him? You had 2 HP left. How does your... Describe killing this gnoll.
Just... Oh gosh, how would a kick kill someone?
Head trauma?
Snap his neck.
You do a freaking awesome
Yeah! Snap
roundhouse.
his neck.
Do an awesome roundhouse kick and it just turns his head and it just crumbles.
Okay, let's do that.
Alright. The cave is before you. And now, Snow, you look up and you see the sight I described earlier, this strange earthen spire that seems to be floating. Or something, or either floating or being held up by a small spiral staircase.
When did this one die?
Oh, it's not dead. Oh my god.
Dead.
I was going to say I missed. I'm like,
Shit.
Who hit it?
I totally fucked up. Alright, well, my bad.
Who is after me?
No,
Snow.
we'll just flavor this out. Just give me a description of how Maeve and... I'm so sorry. Just give me a description of how Maeve and Chaticus beat the shit out of this thing.
Maeve takes her sword and just swings at him really hard and hits him in the stomach, then hits him with green blade.
All right, so her sword kind of gets like embedded into him, and he's mostly gone. So I just kind of push him off of the blade with my quarterstaff, and he falls down in a heap.
All right.
Well done. That was exhilarating.
Just amazing, wasn't it?
That can't be all of them, though. They said a nest. He kind of points his, quarterstaff that's a little glowing into the hole. One's like, I believe that's the nest.
I motion to everybody to shh, and then I kind of try and listen down the hole. Do I hear anything?
You do not.
Can we take 5?
Sure, let's take 5. Okay. You see the cave before you, and what do you guys do?
What do you hear, Miss Bet?
You hear some dripping sounds, like from deep within, but that's about it.
Sure.
Well, what do you think is up in that shack? Could that be the nest?
Only one way to find out.
So what do you guys do?
Well, Chaticus, you seem to be the smart one. What should we do?
What? Me? I've never adventured before. I assume all of you would know what to do. But, as he kind of glances upwards, that does seem distinguished. We probably should go check on it. Perhaps we'll find our contact there.
Well, let's get a move on.
All right. So you guys kind of walk around and you start approaching this this spire. So it's like a hunk of dirt, almost, with that. As you get closer, like, and you get underneath it, kinda the cabin kind of like disappears from your view. But you notice as you get nearer, it looks like it's kind of coated in frost. Someone kind of peeks their head out from what must be an opening, and you hear them say, just like calling out, "You best hope you're here to devote yourselves to the howling hatred, or you're dead." And he retreats back inside.
Well, he doesn't seem pleasant. Well,
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Are any of you familiar with the howling hatred?
Are we?
Sounds a little bit like a gladiator name.
Dang it! I forgot to do something important. So, we're gonna wind back the clock to back in Forstride with Gordon. He actually also says to you that if any other trouble catches your eye, I endorse investigating and potentially eliminating it. Use your best judgment. In fact, with reports of cultists in the countryside, you can lump them into who I'm tasking you to kill or bring to justice. And then he actually showed the entire party all of the 4 symbols you've seen so far as players.
Well, I think it's time we
Sorry
go
about
prove
that.
this boy wrong.
Was one of those symbols the
Yes.
one that Theo showed me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So are you guys approaching and gonna go up the stairs?
Yes.
Okay, so let me find the thing.
Before we do, I kind of quickly walk over the null bodies and kind of like just do a little like finger dusting over each one of them.
Okay.
Walk to the party. All right, we ready?
What did you just do?
I made sure that the remains would be useful to nature.
Oh.
And I kind of hold my hand out. I course a little magical energy. You see slight bits of fungus start growing on them.
Those boys are turning into mushrooms.
Well, the mushrooms are feeding on them, but so is nature.
Okay.
Good.
I'm gonna
Right
put away
where
my
they
shield
belong.
and take out a torch and presentation light and just start walking through the cave a little bit.
Oh, you're going in the cave.
I'm gonna try it and see if there's anything.
Oh,
in there.
wait. Okay, so you guys would have had to definitely like leave that area to go toward the spire.
Oh, we're heading off that way. All right,
I assume.
sounds good. So
I heard
don't
that.
go in the cave.
Okay, let me map.
So we have 2 options: go in the cave or go to the spire.
Yeah, you do. And I assumed you were heading toward the spire. So
The spire, because that guy knows we're here, so we might as well go.
well, shit. So I assumed you're heading toward the spire, and when you got like closer is when he popped his head out. He wasn't seeing you from where you were on the cave.
Gotcha. Well, I think the cave was what we were actually like assigned mainly to do. So my vote would be to clear out the gnolls and then have that encounter happen.
My vote's for the cave.
And keep it in character, or try to.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna walk in with my torch.
Okay.
Just kind of trepidatiously.
So the party kind of like, well, we'll deal with that weirdo later, and they keep. Then you guys go back to the cave mouth. All right.
I follow Chaticus.
Is it wise for me to be leading? I don't know if that's Oh, yeah, anyway.
Perhaps I should lead.
You seem very versed in combat, Snow. I did not know this.
I dedicate a lot of my day to training for my goddess.
Well, she has chosen quite a powerful caster and martial weapon user. I've never seen you wielding that large thing before, so impressive regardless.
Thank you.
All right. So, remind me who's going first.
I was going first, I'm
am.
right behind.
Okay. And then what about Maeve and Bit?
Behind Chaticus.
Yeah, I'm following. I'm really close behind.
Okay.
Is it like a narrow passive
It's
cave?
about 10 feet wide, so you can go in that area. And I'm gonna move you guys to the map here in a second. Just let me double. Yeah. Okay. Let me do a little ping. Oh my god.
Might I, perchance, get some torchlight?
Yes, you can. Hold on. That's right, I don't have anybody attached to the camera. Stand by.
The woes of not having dark vision.
Stand by. You said torchlight? That's 2040, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so give me a moment.
And I've got dark vision. Yeah.
Do
I think all of you do.
what?
God, this sound reminds me of the forest.
Maybe he.
I was thinking the same thing.
Has sight. What? Hello? Okay. No. Why is camera being dumb? Okay. Okay, so I'm giving everyone sight. Can you see Chaticus?
I can now with my torch.
Great. Great. Okay. That's good enough for now. Okay. You may proceed.
Alright, I guess I will walk forward up here.
I'm gonna creep up and what can I tell about this cavern? Does it look like it was...
First thing you notice is that you just passed some blood smears on the ground. They're not exactly fresh, though.
Oh, okay.
There's a small pool of water here, as you can see. What are you trying
What
to...
does it smell like?
Oh, it smells pretty fetid.
Yikes.
Let us proceed.
Alright. Everyone can see, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. The cavern kind of, your footsteps softly echo.
Should we perhaps stay close to the wall? The cave opens up here.
Absolutely.
Other paths.
Are there?
No, it looks like it only goes to the left.
Snow and Maeve, you do notice kind of fluid smatterings on the floor ahead of you.
Can I make a perception check now that I see the blood at the edge of my torch?
Yes. What are you trying to get at?
Here for any life that sounds dangerous deep in the cave. We should start like going slower or stealthing.
So, from there, no, but I'll let
Alright.
that roll carry.
Then I keep walking. Just kind of just vigilant.
It looks like something died horribly here.
Can I identify the blood in any way? See if it's humanoid or if it maybe is a beast.
Roll survival.
Rival.
You aren't sure.
We should walk carefully.
Maeve gets nervous and starts looking around to see if she can see any traps or any.
Go ahead and give me perception. You do not detect any traps.
Snow will start being a little bit more stealthy, as much as she can be.
Okay. Snow, is anyone... Okay. Chaticus, when you get to there, coming down that direction, you do hear, what sounds like... sounds like somebody's gnawing on something.
I think we've caught them during dinner. Perhaps we should walk slowly.
Okay, so everyone's gonna try to stealth. Go ahead and give me stealth rolls. Oof. Or Snow. Okay. So, you guys proceed to about... In relation to Snow, put where your characters would be.
I'm gonna try to get out of the blood pretty quickly.
Okay, so Snow, when you step there, you hear... and then you hear the sound of bone clattering to the floor.
Shit.
Well, no use standing here now.
And as you say that, this one is approaching you. Give me initiatives. And I'm gonna... I do have a DJ roll. What the hell? Hey, Nix, can you do me a favor and just type .leave in the chat? Next. Next.
Dot leave.
Dot leave. What I typed in Tavern in the Inn in the Discord. Can you please type that? It's a command for the bot. I'm trying to get it to stop, but it's being stupid, even though I have the DJ role. Thank you.
I thought you were talking about in Roll20.
Nope. Talking about Discord. Okay. So Snow... oh, wait. What's Snow's... Oh, Bits first.
I rolled a 19.
Did you? Did you select your token?
I did, and it has my little icon.
Why
Is
is
it not added?
It's not on the tracker. Here, let me just...
Maybe I did it too early. Like the turn order thing wasn't in.
No,
yet.
it would have showed up anyway. Here, I got you. All right, it's your turn, Chaticus.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen the thing, so I'm just going to continue creeping around the corner.
Certainly see it.
Oh my. As an action, I am going to do my symbiotic entity.
Okay.
Does this thing. So I get to add 5 levels times 4, 20 temporary hit points to me, and you see a swirling kind of like cloud of spores around 10 feet around me.
All right.
And bonus action shillelagh, and then I will stand my ground.
Okay. Bit.
I'm gonna go by Maeve, go by Snow, in between Snow and Chaticus till I get there. Then I'm gonna
There's a...
hit him twice with my claw.
All right. That's a hit. 6 slashing. That's another hit. Bonus action. Bonus action, Monk Strike. Okay.
Yeah. She's gonna do another claws hit.
Okay. That's also a hit. For 5 slashing.
Yikesy.
Dicing and slicing into this thing's chest and face. And it, like, it's its turn. And,
It
wait,
slices, it dices, it jubilees.
it's going to... actually, wait a minute, let me check something. What's Snow's dex?
14
Oh, okay.
plus 2.
Snow, you're first.
Okay, I'm going to.
It's rearing back, about to try to drive it a bit.
I'm gonna slash at it with ice.
That's a hit. And a... probably decapitation. What do you think?
Yep, sounds good.
Tumbles to the ground. It was its turn, but now it's not. Maeve, you hear a commotion.
So I run in next to Bit here. And
You see this gnoll.
I ready my blade. Oh, I can't see it. The turn order isn't it?
You would have... oh, turn order's in your way.
You can move the turn order.
Yeah, you can move the
grab
turn
it.
order.
Yeah, I just moved it.
Don't know if you have enough movement to get to him, though. So.
I don't think I do. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shocking Grasp at him.
That is a range 5 feet.
I'm at Firebolt.
Okie doke. That's a hit. 9 fire. Slams into this thing's chest and it staggers back a bit. And it is its turn as many of you kind of duck behind the cover there. And he sees Bit and kind of slashing at. Didn't really see Snow come in with the glaive. Saw the glaive happen, but not Snow because of the angular. So it goes over and tries to attack Bit. Gonna try to drive a spear into her. Oh, and it crits for 10 piercing altogether. And that's it. Atticus.
Alright. With my newly determined vigor and, fortitude, I'm gonna trudge on forward and get right here.
As you do that, you see Bit get kind of almost run through with a spear.
And I'm gonna try to wallop him with a booming blade.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah!
Hey,
boy.
back.
No, he's gone.
I'll roll the damage.
Well, I have this, and then I also had to add 2d6 of poison because I'm in my
Oh yeah,
shape.
he's totally toast.
Roll.
I mean, blood kind of spurts out of its ears, and it just kind of, and it crumples to the ground.
Well,
Oh,
kinda
yeah, that hurts.
sprinkle my hand a little bit, and I reach over and I touch Bit with a Cure Wounds real fast. And let's do level 1. Bring it. Yeah.
Hey, nice.
Oh.
You healed it a whole.
Thank you.
That was a good heal roll.
Yeah, that's max.
All right.
So I can see the road hasn't been that safe as I kind of push my stick into the bones and start looking at. I think most of those are humanoid.
Yeah, you look at those bones, and most of them are certainly humanoid. A lot of them, like the smell is just terrible.
And I press the digits and the smell away. I make it smell like lilacs.
A lot of them are. A lot of them are.
Would that only work on him, or does it work with everyone?
No, it just makes a sensory effect. I can change the smell of things. So
he masks.
it makes the room smell good.
Yeah, and some of them are like rotting. Some of them like look like they're maybe 2 days old or so. It's hard to tell exactly what they are because they're so messy.
I look over and see if I can find any scraps of clothing or like items that could denote where these people might have come from.
Roll investigation.
Ooh, all right.
Snow will say a quick prayer over the bone.
Yeah, with that 8, you find like scraps of stuff, but it's so covered in gore that you're not sure what it is.
Let's check the gnolls out, see if they have anything on them.
They have spears, and that's it.
Okay, spears I just kind of toss
And
to the
like
side
really,
for anyone.
really shitty hide armor.
Sprinkle dust.
Starts to percolate, and your spores take root.
If we're lucky, the other gnolls will come by and they have cannibalistic intentions. We should probably head deeper into the cave. There's likely to be more with that many bones.
Let's do it.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Yeah. When you get to that threshold, Snow, roll a perception check. So you hear something, but you're not sure what it is. Very faint noise.
I'm sure there's more of them coming up. I hear something.
Let's press on quietly then.
Stealth rolls?
Do it! Oh, wow, Chaddock just rolls.
Way to go, Snow. All right. So, go ahead and proceed. I'm assuming you're all moving at the same time. So, Snow, you see that up there. Go ahead and stop moving your token, and everyone kind of get in relation with her. On this ridge here, you see a couple of gnolls, and they look like they're kind of looking in your direction, but in this short moment, they don't realize you're here. So you can move a little bit more if you want to move into an attack like formation before I call for initiative.
I don't know where you were pointing to.
I'm not pointing to anywhere. I'm saying that you can move into a different formation if you want before I roll initiative.
Gotta move like there then.
You're cutting in and out, Mike.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay. What I said was, you can reposition yourselves, if you'd like, before I roll initiative, within reason. So it looks like you've already done that. So go ahead.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Crap. The button.
Were you gonna clear the old one, or are we just gonna?
It should change it.
Yeah, it should rewrite it. I can layer noises with 2 bots. Okay, let me roll theirs real quick. These guys first. Get out. Oh. Alright. Uh-huh. Okay. Man. Oh man, they rolled well. Atticus, what's your dex?
16.
Okay, you're definitely higher
So,
than that one.
plus 8.
Okay, so this gnoll picks up a spear from the ground, and it just hurls it at Snow. And it crits.
Awesome.
For... Can't do math. 13 damage.
13.
13. And that's its turn. Bit.
How tall is this?
It's about 5 feet. 5 feet.
Okay, so I can climb that, right?
Yes. Even if you didn't have a climb speed, which I think you do as a Tabaxi, I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, because you can definitely climb it.
So I'm gonna do that, climb that, get up into his face,
Yeah.
give him a kick.
That's a miss.
Go for some claws.
That's a hit. Okay. Bonus action strike?
Yep, another claw.
Alright. That's a hit. 5. Okay.
Done.
Shaticus.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Healing Spirit.
Oh boy. What's the radius on that stuff?
It's a 5-foot cube. I place it in a spot, and anyone who walks through the cube, if I choose so, gets 1d6 hit points.
Oh, okay,
So I'm going to put it right on top of Snow.
That's easy enough. I don't need to get a fancy thing for that.
Yeah. Just one cube gets glowy.
That'll do. Alright.
And we're going to say it looks like a nice big old mushroom.
Yeah.
So Snow, you instantly heal 1d6 because you're in the spot.
Awesome.
And when your turn starts, you also get to roll another d6. And I'm going to move forward. 1, 2, 3. Wiggle my way up here. And then try to whack this lad with a booming blade.
You're on... Okay, I'm gonna say you're, like, pressed up against the wall. Because there's...
okay, can I still hit from there?
Are you gonna... Are you climbing up it?
I could climb up into this spot, maybe?
Yes. How much movement did you use?
I used 5, 10, 15, 20 to get into this spot.
Okay, then... Yeah, you have just enough movement to get there. Okay, go ahead.
Sounds good. Then I'm going to attack the one that she attacked.
Okay.
With Booming Blade, and that is for... There it is. Bow.
It hit. Alright.
Takes that much damage, and if he moves, he gets the extra.
Alright. Does he take the poison
That
damage?
No, oh yeah, he does, because I'm still in my thing, isn't it? It lasts 10 minutes.
Hasn't really been that much time, for sure.
I'm so used to 1 minute timers. Okay, so he takes 1 point of poison damage on top of that.
Alright.
And I just take that, you ruffian, and just kind of pop him on the head.
He's looking pretty rough. The gnoll over here is going to run to here, and from like below, he's gonna try to spear you in the butt.
How dare he?
How dare he indeed! 17 to hit
That'll hit.
for 5 piercing.
Okay.
That's its turn. Maeve. Maeve.
Sorry, kids.
Oh, I might have cut out, so.
I am going to... If I try to climb up here, is this going to be rough terrain?
Yes. The square, like, that kind of contains the ridge, that's rough terrain.
Okay. Then I'm going to run forward at the bottom. I can't move there.
If it's like 32, just round up, it's fine.
Okay.
Or round down, yeah.
So I'm going to run to this square,
Real
and
quick
I'm going...
question. Chaticus, does she get that D... Oh, it doesn't matter, she has full HP. Continue.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit him with my sword.
Yeah. That is a miss.
So I'm going to try again.
Wait. Why do you only have +4? Where's your proficiency bonus? Oh, I clicked it by accident. So that actually would have hit. I don't know why you're only dealing +4. Check your macro. That hits. So...
You might not be proficient in whatever thing you did.
I have proficient clicked. I'm not sure why it didn't work.
Oh, it's because it's keyed to your strength.
Yeah, there it
What
is.
the heck?
Why is it doing that again? I just changed that.
Whoa, yeah.
You
Come
changed
on,
it for the green flame blade,
Ah.
not this one.
No, I changed this one. I just changed the name of it.
Oh, then roll 20 is a silly boy.
Do you want me
Okay.
to click it again then?
No, that hits. So that's gonna be... shit. What's 2 plus 4? 6. What's that extra 5 for?
I don't know.
Oh, is that your damage? That's your green... Okay, you should definitely make your weapon attack and your green flame blade different macros. In the meantime...
I did, but I was going to hit him with green blade flame anyway.
Oh, were you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So then he takes that much damage. 6 plus so 11 damage. And then the one up there, adjacent to it, is going to take roll another D8 plus your charisma. Because that's the.
Sorry.
I'll do it for you. What's your charisma? 2?
2. Sorry.
Okay, 3 damage. Alright. Snow. Or is there any bonus actions you want to take?
No.
Okay, Snow.
Alright, first is 1d6.
Decent, you made a good amount of it back.
Which is the one that chucked its spear at me?
That one.
Alright, we're getting up in his face.
Alright.
And I will cast Inflict Wounds on this
He
one.
looks, just before you do that, he looks really fucked up.
Oh, shit.
Well, that was a natural one, so... You don't need to... If that would have changed your decision, you don't need to spend the slot.
Yeah, I think she would have been...
Pissed enough to do Inflict Wounds?
Yeah.
Okay, well, unfortunately that misses.
Okay.
Alright, Shadicus. The knoll up here is singed by the fire from Maeve's green flame blade, so it's not so, but it's going to attempt to attack you.
Okay.
20 to hit,
That'll hit.
7 piercing,
Okay.
and that's it. This knoll is going to advance down to here, is going to try to attack Maeve. 14.
Misses.
Alright. Top of the order, the knoll that hit
When he starts
Snow.
his turn,
Yeah?
I'm going to use my reaction to use my Cloud of Spores and choke him to death, hopefully.
This guy?
Yeah, the one that threw the spear the first time.
Got it. What's
So
the...
when they start their turn within 10 feet, I can use my reaction to deal 1d4, but it's doubled if I already have my thing up. My entity up.
Okay, so
So I
I
do
need to make
2d4.
a con save.
No, there's no con save.
Unless it succeeds a constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah, right. That's for the other one. You
What?
guys, go ahead.
Oh.
I was thinking of the entity
Well,
thing.
he fails.
Oh, all right. So 2d4. Blah, blah, blah. One of those.
Alright,
and one
he
of those.
chokes and kind of crumples. It was his turn, it's not anymore. Bit.
I'm gonna jump over him, go to this guy here. I'm gonna do some hitting with my pod.
Alright. That's a hit. 6 bludgeoning, or slashing, yeah, bludgeoning. That's also a hit. For 8 bludgeoning. Nice. Okay.
Then I'm gonna stick my one claw, see if I can claw his eye out.
Alright. That's a hit. Alright. You claw his eye out. You gouge it out and he starts bleeding and just crumples down and starts to slow, soon to be still. Chadicus.
As a bonus action, I'm going to move my healing spirit back onto Snow.
Alright.
So roll a d6.
I'll do that for you. The moving.
And then as an action, I'm going to try to just poke in this Knoll's teeth in front of me downwards. That
Alright.
got me the butt. And I'm going to boom and blade. That's the
That's a hit.
yeah, it does that much damage.
Alright.
Plus a d6.
And it kills.
Alright, so it just kind of goes into his mouth. You hear a go go go, and there's an explosion as his teeth kind of fly outwards.
Yeah. And they all clatter against the ridge.
I kind of just navigate my way back down the wall and get right next to. You know,
Chadicus is putting in work. Maeve.
he is rolling stuff.
Maeve is gonna just use her sword and hit this guy that's left.
Yeah. That's a hit. It's 9 damage. Alright.
And then she's gonna use her sword again and hit him in the face.
That is unfortunately a miss. Anything else?
That's it.
Snow.
Okay, I am gonna hop down here over these guys' bodies and swing my glaive at this guy.
All right. Hey.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah. So, what's this look like when he dies?
I imagine she just like jumped down off that ridge and just planted it right into like where his head meet or where his neck meets his shoulder.
Yeah. And crumples down, and for now, we're out of initiative.
If we're going out of combat, I'm going to quickly throw over the spirit and just heal up the rest of her HP.
Okay.
Well, I still got the minute.
You can definitely do that. So, how many times has it happened so far? Twice?
It happens every 6 seconds.
I know, I'm just saying how many times has it happened so far? Twice, so that means there's 8 more times you can do that?
Yep.
Okay. So, 8d6. I'm gonna let
They
that
will get it.
I'm gonna let that stand. I'm not going to nerf Healing Spirit.
Do I have to roll all of them, or can I?
I'll just roll. There
back
you
at
go.
full?
Go to full.
Alright.
Thank you, Taticus.
I'm surprised it worked as well as it did. I've only been practicing in my backyard.
I'm gonna cast my mending cantrip to like fix the hole in my armor.
Shall we proceed?
Let's.
Begin waddling my way, torch in hand.
Alright. Are you guys still keeping a sharp eye out and all that good stuff?
Yes.
Alright, roll me some perception checks. And if you're being stealthy, roll some stealth checks.
One of those and one of those.
Alright. Snow...
Roll 20 hates me.
Roll 20 is not...
Hates you.
just being quite a... So, for the rest of you... it is Bit who hears just kind of very low growls coming in from the cave. And she can make out another... it sounds like there's 3 ahead.
There's more ahead.
So go ahead and proceed.
Perhaps you guys should stay some paces behind me. I seem to be the one that's dragging all their attention.
We'll do this together, sweetie.
So Snow, you do see... actually, yeah, when you get there, you hear... and they do begin to head in your direction. Go ahead and roll initiative. Lots of fighting tonight.
We're still within the
I quit.
10 minutes.
What'd you say?
We're still within the 10 minutes, I assume.
Yeah. There's not much. There's like a minute left of your thing.
Gotcha, so pretty much just fight.
Yeah. Alright. Oof. That's rough, buddy. So, Bit, you're first.
Do I hear where
You
they're
can hear
coming
them
from?
like cry. You can hear like a battle cry, basically, from this direction.
Okay, I'm gonna go up a little bit. Check my surroundings. Should I be able to see a little farther?
You have 60 feet, no?
Nope.
No, I mean,
I've just been.
character-wise, you have 60 feet, right?
Oh, yes.
Hold on. How's that?
Good.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I used 15 feet.
Step of the wind?
Right. Yes.
You can dash as a bonus action.
So dashing is double my speed.
Yes, yes.
So I could totally make it up to them.
Good.
Okay, I'm getting up here.
Or, like, here. Okay. And, you see just out of the corner of your eye another one. But go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
Just gonna give him a good slap.
Okay. Hopefully a couple miss, unfortunately. And that's a miss. Wow, I've seen you roll one under too many times tonight. So it kind of chuckles at you. And then it's going to try to drive a spear into you. 9 to hit as you
Misses.
dodge. Shadicus.
I can't see much, so I'm going to just try to move up and spot what's happening. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think I see we only got 2, so I'm going to target this one here with a chill touch.
Alright.
So, yeah.
That hits.
I just kind of poke him in the eyes, you know, Three Stooges style with 2 little skeletal fingers.
Nice damage roll. Anything else?
That'll do it.
Alright, the other knoll next to Bits is going to attack her. Try to drive a shoddy spear into her. 11.
Misses again.
Alright. Here. Coming around the bend, Snow, you hear footsteps. Let me make sure. Sorry, give me a second. We'll roll 20, okay. Getting to about here. You see this knoll come out. It has 2 spears in its hand, and it just chucks one right at Snow. It doesn't know it, but it's gonna try to repeat what its predecessor did. That's 22 to hit for 3 piercing against Snow.
How much piercing?
3.
Okay.
Maeve.
Maeve is going to move forward and try to hit this guy that just hit.
Come again? I
Maeve
see.
moves forward.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
She's going to try again.
That's a hit. Alright. She kind of stumbles a bit at first, but then she gets a really good cut into him as he cries out in pain. Anything else?
That's it.
Snow.
Alright, I'm gonna hop around here and slash this guy.
Alright. That's a hit. For 6 total.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to bap him with the other end.
Yeah. You actually get to use that, hooray.
So I'll just roll ice again because it uses the same modifier.
Okay. That's a hit.
And then it's 1d4.
Plus 3. You kill him.
Sweet.
Head trauma, crumples to the ground. Alright. You go back to Bit. Facing off against these 2 gnolls. What you do?
Okay, I'm gonna go for the guy in front of me.
All right.
Hit him with my paw. Try.
That's a hit. 4 bludgeoning. All right. Do you have more attacks?
Okay. Then I'm gonna try for the claws.
That's a hit. 5 slashing. All right. Bonus action.
I can do the on the next guy.
You can do it on. I mean, you can if you want. The one in front of you looks
Like-
super fucked up.
Can I spend my key point?
Sure. To do 2 more.
And I'm. Well, no, I was going to get a little angry here and use my
Fury of
sunbolt.
blows. Oh, that's how you think it works? You could have been doing those for free the whole time.
No, it says I gotta do a key point.
Okay. But what are you doing? Are you doing Fury of blows?
Yes.
Okay. So you get 2 more instead of 1. Go ahead and go for it.
So 1 sunbolt, right?
I mean, you can. You'll have disadvantage because it's a ranged attack. I'm not sure what you're getting at.
Okay, yeah, let's just do furrier blows.
Okay?
Let's get the claws out.
Yeah. Alright, that guy. Who are you attacking? Okay.
The one on the right there.
For a good, that much damage. 8. Okay. You have 1 more.
And see what the claws do on his buddy there.
Alright. That's a miss, unfortunately. And it's his turn, and with what's probably his last act, is going to try to spear Bit again. 23 to hit. 6 piercing.
It hits.
Shaticus. Let's see. I will begin to move forward. 10, 15, 20, 25. Are both of them still up?
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's bonus action Shillelagh and action bop this one.
Okay.
Do Booming Blade, Yata.
That's a hit. Wow. He did.
1d6 poison. Add that poison.
Falls down. And again, cutting out an enemy before it's their turn.
Yeah, I'm
Shouting-
just gonna stare at the other one real menacingly. As he starts his turn, I might choke him as well.
Alright. Maeve.
Maeve is gonna try to run in this room. Let's see where we can go.
Okay.
And ready in action.
Okay. You also have
That's it.
Firebolt.
Oh, I can use Firebolt. I forgot. I'm gonna send out a Firebolt.
Okay. The one in front of Bit, which is still... Oh, that misses, unfortunately. It smacks into the cave wall. Snow.
Alright, I'm gonna get on over here. And I see this guy.
Yeah. He's all fucked up.
I will throw a ray of frost at him.
Okay. That is a hit, and it's certainly a kill. As he freezes in place. Alright, and we're, for now, out of initiative.
Spores go poof.
Fudge. Okay. Spores go poof. Oh my god, Discord, why? Okay. What do you do now?
Listen. Do I hear any other...
Perception checks. Atticus. he's spent a lot of his time in a church, so like small noises don't get past him. So in this direction, he hears more grumbling and what sounds like bones, kind of clattering around.
Definitely that way. And I kind of pointed over to my team.
Let's go.
You all seeming quite capable. We're doing much better than I thought we would.
Make a great team.
Surely there can't be that many more.
I don't know. Have you seen the piles of bones?
I have to side with Chaticus here. I think we still have a lot.
I would like to continue even though it is close to 9 because, I think we can squeak it out. So.
I got about 20 minutes, so if you think we can cut it under there, it should be good.
We might be able to. Double time.
Nice.
So you guys are advancing?
Looks like it.
All right. So as you get to here, you can hear the kind of
Can we tell which direction it's coming from?
same direction it's been coming from,
This way.
through the hall. So yeah, Maeve, as you start to see like silhouettes of figures as you round that corner. So stepping another 5 foot. Let me just move that. You see a couple of gnolls prostrate, and it looks like they're facing. Let me get my pointer. It looks like they're facing that direction. And just slightly out of your vision here, where you can see my arrow point, you see sort of a glowing purple. It looks like it's a symbol, and it looks like a spiral with like kind of wavy lines, and it's glowing a very light purple. Do you continue walking?
I look back and I whisper, "There are 2 down here." And I start walking.
Okay. Only a few more feet, you see all that. And you see that the symbol was tattooed on the chest of this one. And it looks like he's directing the rest of them to be, as if they're worshipping something. And getting a closer look, looks like he's, when you step there, something happens, but let me describe the scene. So you see his stomach looks like it's bulging out in a really weird way. And when you step there, they all unnaturally just stand up and turn in your direction.
I can't stealth it.
Did you say you were stealthing?
Didn't say it, but I was
We
going.
didn't roll them. Let's
I
get
was
it.
gonna stealth kind of behind this little area there.
Did you want to do that before I described all that stuff I described about the appearance of the scene? Just answer yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, then go ahead and roll a stealth check and see if you can get behind the thing. Okay. Well, you are behind the thing, but you're not sure if they noticed you or not. Roll initiative.
This dude.
Alright, give me a second here.
He's truly a Chad.
Definitely. He's chatting it up.
He is total Chad.
Alright. Momentito. That
Chat
guy,
powers activate.
that guy, and that guy, and that, and this.
I've only had one other character that rolls like this dude, and he was even more of a Chad.
Okay. Okay. This is my Dice Chad. Okay. And then I need to roll their initiatives. Alright. Oh. Well, that's a little bit of a spoiler. Oh well. Don't pay attention to that name too much. Maeve, it's your turn. As they all turn and they ready their weapons.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to my name. Sorry.
You're getting used to your... Oh, okay.
My name. So, Maeve is going to run up and hit this guy right here.
Alright.
She's in.
That's a hit. 9
And again.
slashing. Okay.
Actually, she's going to roll one of her spell martial dice instead and use the
I mean, it's... Go on. Say what you're doing.
I'm going to use the blinding fire.
Alright. Go ahead and roll that d8 for the effect. And he needs to make a dex save, yeah?
See.
Okay. He saves, unfortunately, but roll for that damage. Refire. Oh, 8 fire. Sorry, I guess it was taking a while. Alright. You still have an attack.
I'm sorry, guys. My roll 20 is acting funny tonight.
That's okay. You have another attack.
I'm gonna hit him again with my sword.
Alright. That's a hit. Alright, you kill him. You slash him to ribbons.
Bye!
Chaticus.
Alright, with my piddly vision, I need to move forward to see anything, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's see. Is it just those 2 right now?
There's 3.
I don't see a third one, so...
1,
I see him there.
2,
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
3. Okay, what's, it's 20 feet by 20 feet?
It's a 20-foot cube, so yeah, 20 by 20. I'll pull up the card for you. Fairy Fire.
Where's it going?
I believe I can move it over 1 to the right and get this big guy, because he looks unique.
Oh, yeah, okay, give me a second. What the Okay, so you do that. So
Actually, I think I can get all of them, if it's
you
20-foot cube.
Could, yeah, if you angle it right, and I'll let you do that.
Yeah.
So this is a dex save?
Yes.
What's your spell save?
15.
Okay. Yeah. Bidding. Alright, so, this guy saves, the other ones don't, so they're marked with the fairy fire.
They glow a green light. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast my Shillelagh and then dip with my last 5 feet of movement back a little bit.
Alright. Bit.
I'm gonna come running back here up to this guy here. I'm gonna kick him as hard as I
You
can.
have advantage. Just letting you know. That's a hit. And you notice this one looks pretty buff compared to the other gnolls that you had been dealing with.
Okay, I'm gonna get him with my claws.
Okay. Hit. 7, okay. Bonus action?
Let's go. Another flurry of blows.
Yeah!
Get the claws out.
That's a hit. Slash, slash, pop, pop. You got one more. Yeah. Alright. slash, digging into this thing, and it cries out angrily. Snow.
Alright, I'm gonna get on up in here. And I can see this guy, right?
You can. He's standing on that ridge up there.
Okay. I am going to, as a bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alright. Okay, so I need to give you a thing for that. How do you spell glaive? Is it...
Glaive.
Yeah, okay.
The Chad of weapons.
Oh my god.
That's true.
The chat of weapons.
So I picked it.
Oh no, I didn't know you had... Okay. There is no good picture. So we're just gonna have to deal with this image. So next
You could
one...
just do like an icicle.
Oh, well, I'll do that next time. So, roll the attack.
I did 16.
Okay, that is a hit.
Technically, I think that gets advantage too. But...
3/4, how's that? Oh, is your whiz only 2?
Oh, no, that's over there. It's the other guy.
Okay.
Yes.
So
it
that
does.
much, and then, after your turn, and before his, he takes a legendary action, and you see his jaw unhinge, and you see him... And coming out from his mouth is a basically fully formed knoll. And then
That's disgusting.
he takes his turn. He jumps...
Oh, I still have my regular action.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please do that.
I'm gonna mow this guy down.
All right. That's a hit.
You got advantage to go for the crit.
Oh, yeah. Nope. So that, 11 damage? Okay.
Okay, now I'm done.
All right. He jumps down to here. And by the way, those bodies you see strewn about are certainly there. He jumps down, and he, kind of irritated with Snow, runs up to her. And
Can I take my opportunity attack?
with how? He's running... Oh, with polearm? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes.
That's a hit. Alright. For derp, 6 damage. He seems unassuaded, maybe just more enraged. And he is going to slash at you with a claw. 16?
That meets.
4 slashing. He slashes you again with another claw. 19.
Yep.
For 9 slashing. Then he basically grabs her shoulders and goes in to bite her. 17.
Yep.
This one is 6 piercing and 2 psychic, and Snow needs to make a wisdom save. All right. I need to get something. 1 second.
This isn't good.
That's never good.
Snow.
Oh, when I hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if that affects it.
Absolutely does, because your range is 10. So none of those attacks actually happened.
Sorry if I broke your heart, Mike.
You did, and you're gonna really get it later. So that's his turn. The Null Pack Lord, who has been laid in, is going to... You can remove that damage, by the way, since it didn't happen.
Oh god, I don't remember what I was at. I think it was at 28.
Add 8, add 9, add 4. So he's going to attack Snow with his own glaive, which he picks up. 10 to hit, that misses, and 12 to hit, that misses. Okay.
Misses.
That Null is dead. Oh, new Null needs to roll initiative. Alright. So he's gonna go... Stupid thing. Hold on. Null, Packlord. Okay, so he's gonna go... The newly born Null goes. And he is going to go in his master's steed. And this is why you guys need to know your stuff. And he's going to attack Snow because she's closest. And he's a baby. So he's going to bite her. He rolls 14, that misses. And then the Null... Okay, so so that's their turns. Maeve, top of the order.
So Maeve's going to move forward to this guy here, and she's going to attack with her sword.
Okie dokie. You have advantage.
Thank you for reminding me.
That's a hit. 12. Okay.
She's going to go again.
All right. That's a hit. And it's a kill. As you dice him to ribbons. Catechus. Are you saying stuff, Miles? You muted yourself, my guy.
I was just counting out the things, but either way, I only have 5 more minutes. Let's see if we can do this. I'm just gonna bop him on the head.
All right.
Go with a booming blade, and why is it? Oh yeah, I made a button for it. That's right. Why am I casting the spell? There it is. That's the one.
That's a hit. 9 damage. Okay.
Okay, and with my last 5 feet of movement, I'm gonna back up on him.
Okay. He's gonna get an opportunity attack.
Yes, he will.
So he's gonna try to bite you. He rolls a 1. Fit.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna get on up here. Going to attack this one first.
All right. That's a hit. Seven. Okay.
Let's do another hit with the claws.
That's not a hit.
Let's spend another key.
You can still do. Okay. Just remember, you can also do 1 with the bonus action without spending anything.
Okay, let's do 1 with the bonus action.
Okay. That's a miss. Anything else? No.
No, I'll stay.
Okay. I'm gonna attack this guy.
All right. That's a hit.
And
9.
then my bonus action, I'll move the spiritual weapon over one and hit the...
All right. That's a hit. Or force. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Yep. Okay. It is his turn. And he is going to rampage and incite rampage. Oh wait, no, he can't. Yes, he can do that. So he incites rampage, and the knoll in front of Bit is going to attempt to bite her. And 23 to hit, 5 piercing.
Yep.
And then the this knoll with the weird glowy tattoo is going to approach and go all in on her because she's closest.
When he moves, he's going to take 2d8 thunder damage.
He does take 2d8 thunder damage. Can you roll it for me?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right. Okay. Yeah. What? 12?
Misses.
Another claw for 20. For 9 slashing. And then he's going to attempt a bite. 14.
That misses.
Alright.
Can I use my die and do a repost?
You tell me. What does the rule say?
When the creature misses you with a melee attack,
So,
it says you can use your reaction, expend 1 die, and make a melee weapon attack.
I hear those keys. See you, Miles.
Almost there. Get shoes on.
Gotcha.
Trying to do things.
Then, yes, you can.
Okay, doing the claws then.
Okay. That's a hit. For 4. Okay. Noel's turn is going to try to drive its bite teeth into snow. 24 to hit.
Yep.
Was that this one?
That was this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to use my reaction to try to choke him.
Okay, roll the die.
It would be the first one, so 3 damage if he fails the con save.
Con save. He does fail, so 3. Okay, he's not dead. And 4 piercing to snow, and that's his turn. That guy's dead. This guy takes his turn. I guess I skipped him before, so he is going to advance on Maeve. And he's going to attempt to spear her. 10 misses.
She's going to repost.
Okay. Yeah. That's a great way to open up a turn with a free attack.
That crits.
It's Maeve's turn.
There it is. I do have to go, so good luck, everybody. Kill the big guy. And bye, Joy!
Bye, Joy.
Okay, so she's going to attack with her sword again.
Alright. That's a miss.
And one more attack.
Yeah. That is a hit. That's a hit. My dyslexia. 12 damage. Okay. He's very fucked up, but he's not dead. Chaticus. I'm gonna say that he just heals up Bit because I don't want to open his sheet. He gets 4 wisdom, so 6 healing to Bit, and we'll call that his turn. And it is Bit's turn.
Okay, let's claw at him again.
This guy?
No, Big Daddy there.
Okay. That's a hit. 5 slashing. Okay.
Claw again.
Alright. That's a just enough to hit. 7. Okay. Melee or bonus action?
Bonus action. I think I'm gonna spend a key point and do Step of the Wind and get my ass out of there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna jump back up down here.
A bright flash of light emits from Bit's wrist, and she flies back. That's your turn, Snow.
I'm gonna try and finish this guy.
Alright. That's a hit. 8. Okay, that is a kill.
And then I'll move over here and hit Big Bad Dude over here with the spiritual.
Alright. That's a hit. Of course. Okay. He is really fucked up, but he's not dead yet. And in his frenzy, he is going to attack Snow on his turn, which is now. He's going to slice it over the claw. 7. Another claw for 23. For 7 slashing. And then he's going to try to bite at her neck. 23 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, saving throw. You take 8 damage altogether, piercing psychic. You fast the save. That one's dead. That's his turn. Wait, did Maeve kill that one? No.
Thank you, Ariel.
Yeah, no shit. So this gnoll that's in front of Maeve is going to attack her. With his spear. 20 to hit for 5 piercing.
Okay.
And that's all he can do. Maeve, it's your turn. You still have advantage.
So she is going to hit him back.
Alright. That's a hit. You kill him. Get 4
She's
HP.
going to run forward, and she's going to hit this gentleman with her second hit.
Alright. That's a hit. You don't have advantage, but it's fine. 10 slashing. He is almost down. And, he's almost down. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
That would be it.
Alright.
Well,
Huh?
I'll ask you after the game.
Okay. Shaticus, let's make him roll a, his hand thingy. Oh, yeah. Somebody roll 2d8s for me. I'll do it. Okay. Alright. So, the, hand crushes its neck, and it falls down. Dead. And just to describe to you, Snow, what you felt when that thing bit your neck, you felt like something was tearing at your sanity. But you definitely felt the presence of Ariel bless you in that moment, and it kind of staved it off. And then you see Maeve and Chaticus cut it down.
I feel so bad.
It's all good. I'd love this to be a lesson to everyone here. Know your... Read your shit! Is what I say with my friends. We'll pick up next week in this story. You see, as the dust settles, you see on this pillar here is that very shape of this weird eye-looking thing. I scaled it up so that you could see. It's actually not that big.
I feel like we've seen an eye like that before.
The players have. Hey, kiddies, can you do me a favor and type .leave?
Yep.
And we will pick up with this next time. Thanks for watching, Joy.
Thank you, Joy.
And we will see you next
Good
week.
night, Joy.
Good night.
Night.
Joy.